Hello everyone, welcome to this stream. Today I will talk in English. I will try to. I know my English sucks, but I have to improve it, so I will talk in English, sorry. And why is that, you will ask? That's because today we're playing an English game called Laws of Nadragia, I guess. I'm not sure how to pronounce, I guess it's a country name. Yeah, but I have no idea what this game is about. Well, I know that this is like an Ace Attorney inspired game, but I do not know how it is, like what's the story behind it or whatnot. So let me read something from Steam. You know what? Let me do hold up a display capture. There you go. Sorry, it's like that, but I'm too lazy to move it. So yeah. So become a prosecutor in the totalitarian Nadragia. Convict criminals, use the laws and facts of court cases to get a verdict at any cost. But can you keep your conscience? Sorry, my mic is on the way or in the way. Sorry. Revolution broke out in the medieval Nadragia. Now the country is ruled not by the king, but by his puppeteers. The new body of state power is the Supreme Collegium. The old laws were thrown into flames, and the new ones are being written every day. A new era of tyranny has begun. Use the laws and facts as a prosecutor. So we are playing as a prosecutor. Yeah, for some reason my mind just dropped this thing, and I was not thinking we are playing as a prosecutor, but sure. uh, yeah, find loopholes in the law and court case files to obtain a guilty verdict for the defendants by any means. The laws are changing every day, as do the court cases. People's lives depend on you. So we are playing as a, well, I guess corrupt prosecutor, since we need to find loopholes. We need like get a guilty verdict. Uh, so it's like Ace Attorney in reverse. I see. Uh, let's see. Survive in a totalitarian state. The Norwegian authorities demand compliance with the conviction quota. So we need to fill the quota. I see. And are watching your every move. Each trial can be the last, not only for the accused, but also for you. Uh, learn new abilities. Improve your intuition. Show dedication in court, or visit the archive and become a bookworm. If your own ingenuity fails to achieve the desired verdict, various skills in the game will help you out. Save the innocent or take bribes. Life in Nadragia is getting harder every day, but who knows, maybe even the courts here are corrupt. It's up to you to decide when to give up on a case and why. Should you save an innocent man or avoid being hanged for debt? Or maybe both. I see. Change the fate of Nadraga. Every trial and every verdict changes the fates of the people and their attitude towards the state. Resist the regime or become a pawn at the hands of the authoritarian machine. How will your story unfold, prosecutor? And here is a previous game. Well, maybe we need to play that one after that, but it costs 8 euros. So for now, as you can see, I do not have the money to play it. So yeah. So that's that. We're playing as a prosecutor who is, well, I guess if I'm corrupt or not, it's like depending on me, on my choices. So yeah, oops, sorry. Yeah, so we should do that. Okay, I forgot that, yeah, display capture is on. So let me start up the game and we shall play it. It's still a demo, I guess, because there is, yeah, it's still a demo. Planned release date in this year, so it's, I do not know, that it's just 2024 written. But, hold up. The demo, how much, the demo? Is demo version is hold up. Demo. Uh it's like 2 hours of gameplay. Okay, I see. In demo version, you will be able to immerse yourself in the first day of the young prosecutor's work, get to know your colleagues, prisoners, and participate in the first free trials. So, yes, free trials. The results of your demo playthrough will be saved, and at the release of the main game, you will be able to continue from where you left off. I'm not sure if I will do like the same things when the game will release, but okay, that's good to know. Okay. Good luck, prosecutor. You're going to need this. Yeah. Well, my name is Prosecutor Jamrod. Well, my nickname. So I think I will be competent enough to play to like do the deed. Let's play. I am launching the game, and I will now need to catch it in by LBS. Hold up. Uh, I have no idea. Oh, there you go. Uh, Laws of Nadragia. Oh, yeah, you are seeing this. Uh, Fuzzy Pixel Game Studio. Wow, this is very hard to read. Fuzzy Pixel. Okay. My mouse is moving real slow. Okay, now it doesn't. Okay, the menu looks well, pretty nice, pretty nice. What's in settings? English. Oh, wow. Oh, we have a Russian here, but I guess it's an auto translate or well, it's I will play in English. So, oh, French? No, I will play in English. Window mode, and here's like a hidden thing, but I have no idea what to type in. So yeah, let's start new game, I guess. Hold up. Let's start a new game and try. Like, oh, you're from English. Yeah. Я не из английского. You're from English. Это хорошо сказано. Okay, let's start a new game. In the laws of Nadragia will be required to participate in court sessions. The game remembers your decisions and changes the story depending on them. That's really cool. Cool. Each trial can be lost if you fail to meet the allotted time, but a lost trial does not necessarily mean the end of the game. Uh, Occasional loss of a trial is a part of the game. This is the way to feel like a real prosecutor. However, there should be enough time for each trial. So we can play with timer, which is, I guess, the intended way, or play without timer, which is like an easy way, I guess. Well, let's play as intended, so with timer. But if I will suck, which is very probable, we will pick this. Voice of Nadragia, power to the people. Capturing his palace, the king and the revolutionaries were able to come to an agreement. From now on, the power of the people of Nadragia will be represented by a new deliberate body, the Supreme Collegium. At the same time, the power of the king is preserved. All the decisions of ruling the country will be made jointly by the king and the Supreme Collegium. The necessary bloodshed is coming to an end. Old laws to the flames. From this day on, all laws of Nadragia are declared invalid. The Supreme uh, I guess Collegium. I'm not sure if like you can use the same words. I do not know if this is a type or I'm just dumb. So the Supreme Collegium and the King have begun to create the new ones. Monitor the changes to avoid unnecessary beheadings. Okay, that's good to know. Bastards to prosecutors. By decree of the Supreme Collegium, it has been decided to execute the former accusers. New prosecutors will be recruited from the bastards to unite the peasants on the nobility. So yeah, okay, I guess I'm a bastard. Okay, we need to put a stamp somewhere. Let's do it like here. Yeah. Verified by Nadragia's university, oh, Ministry of Truth, I guess it was, not university. So Ministry of Truth, huh? It's very like papers, please ask. Okay, I guess that's me. How to move? Okay, move. Okay, I know how to move now. Okay, we have here uh the Stolypin's necktie. Can I talk with a guard? Uh, should I press something? No, I guess I cannot. What up? No, this is the setting menu. Uh, I do not. I cannot interact with anything, I guess. Well, oh, so if I can interact with something, it has like an outline. Okay, that's good. Uh, okay, I can talk to this guy. Can I go like here? Okay, I can go to this guy. Let's try this one. Oh, yes, yes. Come in. Good morning. I'm already in. Oh, holy Spider Queen. That is indeed the truth. I didn't notice you. Are you a car detective? Yes, but, yeah. How did you know that? It says on your door. Is that so? Oh, surely it does. The sign has been hung up there recently. I forgot about that. And, you might be? I'm the new prosecutor, Aiden Fair. Well, maybe I'm Aiden not fair, unfair. Okay, I'll stop. Uh, Infinitely glad to meet you, Mr. Looney, Detective Looney in your service. Oh, yes. You and I have to work closely together. Oh, these, scoundrels will not put themselves in a cell, you know. Obviously. How exactly do prosecutors and detectives work together? Our task is to arrive to this scene of the crime, search and analyze evidence, interrogation of suspects, search the witnesses, ordering an expertise, preparing documents for the secretary. Whoa. Wow. Drawing detention protocols, receiving autopsy results. Wait. And if we sum up, how are we going to work together? Together? Well, Mr. Fair, look. My duty is to investigate the case and prepare all the evidence for you. All the facts. Every morning, the fact book for each new case will be already prepared and waiting for you in the court. The Supreme Collegium has set a very clear quota. The court must ensure that at least 3 case trials are heard every day. 3 court trials? Every day? Yeah. I don't envy you. You were having less time to work than I do, collect. While rush around the scene with the guardsmen investigating one crime after another, it remains your responsibility to use these facts in order to put the culprits in jail. But what if the person is not guilty? Well, please don't insult me. I carefully prepare a court case for the prosecutors. There can be absolutely no mistakes. So it means that all the suspects who got into the courtroom are unquestionably guilty. Is that what you're implying? Hmm. In order for suspects to be under trial, there must be enough evidence against them. And according to the laws of Nadragia, proving one's innocence is the responsibility of the defendant. But I assume that you, as a prosecutor, already know of this, of course. Of course, I do know that. But I have my doubts. What if during the trial I realize that the suspect is innocent? Hypothetically speaking. Well, then I can drop the charges off of them, and the person will be acquitted and released. That sounds promising, but I wouldn't recommend it. Both your and my careers depend on the number of successful convictions. If the valuable time and civil servants will be used wastefully and the prisons are empty, there questions will arise not only for me. Believe me, I would be glad to say that you, the prosecutor, do not depend on my work, but that would be utter deception on my part. You and I are in the same boat, Mr. Fair. I, as the Supreme Collegium, as a king, rely on you. Oh, yes. Well, since we figured out the basics, then we can get down to work stuff. Alright, then. My report here says that for some reason you're going to have only 2 trials today, not 3. The first case is a murder one. Everything is pretty simple there. In the village nearby, Gar's man was found on the street. Stab wound to the head. Yes, and nearby was a bloody garden hoe. A new one. Blue. No doubt the murder weapon. When questioned, one of the residents indicated his neighbor, a certain Ike Illerman, had such a hoe. No, of course, I sent guards to detain her. Illerman resisted, and no blue hoe was found among his tools. Uh, your second case today concerns an attempted theft. 2 days ago, a military warehouse of South Peter was robbed in the south of the city. Wait a second. Yes. 18 barrels. Saltpeter? A substance with explosive properties. Gunpowder is made of it. For cannons and those, newfangled muskets. The act of theft was caught by 2 guardsmen patrolling the territory. They chased after a car in which the barrels were being loaded. Of course, the guardsman did not catch up of the horse-drawn carriage, but the guard was able to see one of the thieves. The description of his appearance, despite the fact that he was wearing a mask, coincided with a well-known rogue, recidivist, and anarchist Tuspig Guino. Yeah, it's definitely him, I'm telling ya. Tuspig has evaded justice many times already. I hope that at least you can have him hanged. Thanks for the short recap, Detective. But I have a couple questions about this. No. I have a few other prosecutors besides you waiting for tomorrow's case files. You should not worry that much. All the files are already waiting for you on the table in the courtroom. And please don't interrupt me. I have tons of work ahead. Well, so we have 2 cases, murder case and attempted theft. So let's see. Seems to me that this is an eternal reality of the October Revolution, but only it is if Lenin spared Nicholas II. You can go chase pigeons. You couldn't get 2.0. Detective Gumshoe in a parallel reality. Don't forget to find a geographical map of the island in the courthouse later, so if it's interesting. Okay, I will have to do that. We also have here guardsman. Madam Chief Justice is busy. No one is to disturb her now. Chief Justice, huh? Wait, this uniform. Are you the new prosecutor? Yes, it is my first day today. I want to greet my supervisor. Well, like I said, the mistress is busy right now. Usually, to meet the mistress, it is necessary to make an appointment several weeks in advance. But I suppose you can meet her within a few days. Within a few days? But how do I get started without Chief? That's a pity. Okay. So I guess this is like the courtroom, or no, or oh, this is the courtroom. Okay, so let's for now talk with this guy. I found gold. I have no idea how. Hey you! Yes you! Me? You! You were the one appointed, right? Are you a new prosecutor? Yes, Aiden Fair. Today's my first day at work. Being late on your first day at work is bad manners, even for a prosecutor. Guilty. It won't happen again. I just... Nice to hear this. My ears are in ecstasy. I'm the General Intendant of Nadragia's Supreme Collegium. My duties include checking the work of all the institutions of the judicial system. The country needs you, colleague. The state needs you. We're all colleagues in Nadragia. We work together for the benefit of the people. But time waits for no one, and even more so for you. Soon enough, we'll get to know each other much closer, prosecutor. In the meantime, a short tour around the castle. The castle? This place is the former residence of Lord Magnus. After the revolution, he kindly agreed to provide his castle for the needs of the Supreme Collegium. The castle has just been finished. Urgent reconstruction to be used as the new sorry, courtrooms yesterday. The numbers of lawless and anarchists are growing. Your first court hearings should start today. To the left of the entrance are the offices of the secretary, the court detective, and Madam Chief Justice. Visit them often. To the right are the courtrooms. Your courtroom is number 2. Get used to it. Now you will spend most of your life there. A colleague prosecutor is already waiting for you there to bring you up to date and test your skills. Don't make him wait too long. Courtroom number 2. Test trial. All clear. Move! Okay, so now we will have a test trial to see if I'm competent enough, I guess. So this is the first courtroom. This is the second, which is mine. Oh, here's the map. This is the third one. Let's see the map. Okay, this is a nice map. So we are here, Nadragia. This is Atakan, King Sim. Okay, Azazelia, the Nordic land, the Darklands, Sitan, Kalahar, and the Blue Islands. Okay, I see. What's up here? What is this? Is it like my office or something? Hello? Is anybody here? No, no one is here. And I can't interact with anything, so let's go. This is the prison. I'm guessing this is a toilet, I presume. Yeah. Let's go to the prison. We have here a prisoner. What? Ah, got it. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have it with me. I'll ask the guardian. They will not give. How so? After all, everyone, even prisoners, are allowed to have water. He's punished. Attack the guard who came to give him water. That's not true. Well, maybe we should. He won't get any water soon, not until he thinks about his behavior. Don't worry. Collect, prosecutor. I won't let him die, not on my shift. And it's not like he's dying yet. If you want to speak with him, then go ahead and ask your questions. But do not tell me how to conduct rehabilitation. That's my job, and you should do yours. Is he going to be on trial today? This one? No, not today. And certainly not tomorrow. Why is he here? And has he been jailed for a long time? He was rude to the authorities, a city guard. And he's been here, it's probably been about a month. It's already the 5th time. I had a hearing postponed. The 5th time? How? Why? Because they changed the judge. The judge appointed to his case was executed for treason. I had to look for a new one. Then there were new witnesses. Yes, and the detective asked for more time to investigate. Then the hearing was postponed. It was a fire at a coke factory. Madam Chief Justice changed the date of the hearing for a higher priority case. And then I do not remember. This is horrible. And how long will he be sitting here? Until a trial is held over him. It's not for me to tell you, prosecutor, that there is no maximum restriction of temporary detention in law. And, as I already said, this does not concern you at all, colleague. Sooner or later, he will get his punishment. Be sure of that. Okay, so I guess what the game is trying to say here is that the system is bad. Well, I guess not giving him water is certainly bad. So, but it's more like this person is a dick, not the whole system. Well, I do not. I didn't see laws for now. So yeah. Okay, let's talk with this guy. I'm not sure we'll be acquainted yet. I'm Crude, in charge of the temporary detention cells in this wonderful place. And you're the new prosecutor, I presume. Yes, I was just appointed. Aiden Fair. I'm glad we got new recruits in our ranks, and not from some commoners, eh? I can immediately spot our guy. You're a bastard, right? What? Is it so obvious? Well, no. It's just that under this new directive, prosecutors were recruited from bastards. Therefore, I made an obvious assumption. I hope that you, colleague, will come here from time to time. We'll have something to discuss. By the way, you've been assigned to courtroom number 2. Your prisoners are usually put in cells on the lower levels. Anyhow, you won't have time to chat with them anyway. The accused. They're not prisoners yet. Call them whatever you like, colleague. This does not change much. Well, I still have some paperwork to fill out. Come back tomorrow, prosecutor. It's easy to deal with me. Okay, let's go to the courtroom now. I do not want to go to the toilets. So yeah, let's go to the courtroom. This is very cool that I can just click. So everyone in court today, you will no longer be able to walk around the castle until tomorrow morning. Yes, I think I saw everything. Trial begins.
Oh, so your excellency finally took that time to appear in court in person. Did you sleep well?
Good afternoon. I got delayed by some circumstances.
Don't worry about it. I'm just making fun of you. Silly. It's the same with all the rookies around here. My name's Glum. Prosecutor Glum. But you can just call me Glum.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Aiden. Aiden Fair.
But from now on, try to come to court in time. We're running out of time anyway. As always.
Well, the car that drove me to the castle had a wheel knocked off by a stone or something. Halfway there, I had to run.
So, our immediate superior is Madame Chief Justice. She can't meet you today and asked me to personally check your skills. Therefore, today, according to the plan...
Oh god, my voice hurts, my throat hurts from this voice.
Therefore, today, according to the plan, you have the first training court trial with me and the two real ones.
Okay, Nadragia against Glum. So I guess like state versus something. Okay, the vegetable vendor Glum is accused of murder. The deceased is a fruit vendor Blue. The cause of death was a musket shot to the head. Glum was apprehended with a musket next to Bloom's body by the chief guard, Drum. The body was found in the barn of the tavern at the Drunk Mermaid. Bloom and Bloom worked in the same market and were competitors. During the arrest, Glum was drunk. The musket belongs to Drum. The door to the barn was locked, and Drum had to knock it out. Okay, Drum. The barn has no windows. A musket found on the crime scene. Okay.
And also keep in mind, the training trial is more for you than for me. If you can't get over it in time during training or deny the case, you'll still have to go to the real ones.
I see. Now I have no experience as a prosecutor.
As with almost all the new prosecutors appointed to the Supreme Collegium, it's okay. You'll get to figure it out soon enough. Okay, to the point. As you may have noticed, there are two documents in front of you. They call it laws and facts of the case.
Ah, what? The call lost. The call was enacted jointly by the count. Defendant is brought to court if there is sufficient grounds or evidence. Personal defendant himself must prove that he's not guilty. Oh, so it's like guilty until proven otherwise, not the other way around. So it's not like presumption of innocence, it's presumption of guilt. A guilty verdict is subject to immediate execution. So like if he is found guilty, he will like instantly be hanged or beheaded or whatever. Murder assault on a state servant, death by execution. Theft of state property, death by execution. Attempt to a coup or revolution or a call for it, you guessed it, death by execution. Possession of any explosives, death by execution. Unauthorized entry into the state property, death by execution. So, like, whatever you do, you will die. Breathing, death by execution. I see. Uh, okay. Think of them on your personal cheat sheets. Oh,
New facts may appear, laws may change during the trial. The judge, the accused, and the witnesses will take speeches. Task is simple enough. Check the laws and facts with what they say and protest right away. Point to an article or law or fact.
got it. But how do I know when to protest? When is there a contradiction?
What do you mean by how? This is the job of a real prosecutor. Listen carefully to the testimony and find contradictions in it. You have to think about every sentence said in court. No one will stand behind you and whisper all the answers in your ear. You have to keep in mind everything that was said earlier and quickly analyze the situation.
Oh, that sounds difficult.
That's what we're here for. Test your skills. Let's give it a try. Open the law book on the first page. I'm going to say phrase now, and you're going to try to find the contradictions with law. Okay? Only the king can change the law in Nadragia.
Okay, no, it can be changed by the united will of the king and supreme collegium. It is written in the law book the laws can only be changed by the king together with the supreme collegium.
True. As you can see, you're not completely hopeless, huh? Good. Now we're going to conduct your test trial.
Wasn't what you just did a test.
That's funny. I would even dare to say it is very witty, colleague. But no. And now we're going to test you. And as I already told you, no one will tell you which page to look for and what to say anymore. Study all the pages of laws and facts in front of you. And don't be in a rush. You'll always have time before the trial to look through everything. Have you ever been to the theater? Consider the performance like in a theater. I will play the roles of a judge and a defendant, and you will be yourself. Well, are you ready? Then I'll become a judge. How do you like me now? A natural judge, aren't I? What's so funny? Oh, come on. Now while you don't often get a chance to officially have some fun dressing up. Greetings, collect prosecutor. Use the prosecution ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yes, Your Honor, I'm ready.
Lovely, lovely. Are you ready, accused?
Ready, Your Honor.
I declare the court session Nadragia against the accused glove open. Timer starts now.
Oh, so I can now drop the charges, but I won't do that. Well, okay. You know what? Can I save now? I can. So let's save. And now I will like immediately drop the charges. I want to drop this case. But how? Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? This is a good way to test your abilities. I'm sure. It's a waste of time. I can
sorry, I'm mixing the voices up. I'm sure it's a waste of time. I can handle everything myself.
Well, it's up to you. Do as you want. But don't let me down then, okay?
So, okay, there's no like dialogue. Let's load the save file. The timer starts now. Okay, lovely. Okay, so what's this? Dedication allows you to make a mistake without time penalty. Passive. Remaining users uses one.
Prosecutor, you can start by declaring the accusation statement of the case.
Defendant Glam is charged with murder, Your Honor.
Is that so? It means that today you have a murderer in court. I object. Until there is a guilty verdict, I should be called the accused, not the murderer. Denied. This is a training trial. You are me, which means you can't protest to yourself. Ha ha.
He's schizophrenic. I see. Prosecutor, I ask you to continue.
Prosecutor, I ask you to continue. Point after point. Who dies?
A certain fruit vendor named Bloom, Your Honor. He was killed by a musket shot to the head.
A musket shot. Are these the long-barreled powder guns that the city guards carry? That should mean the suicide can be ruled out.
Okay, musket. Who the hell is Drum? I forget. The Chief Guard Drum. Yeah, sure.
I object. There are also short-barreled muskets. These are issued to guards of a higher rank.
Is that so? No, I didn't know about that. Prosecutor, is it not one kind of barrel the boss?
Sorry, it's very hard to speak like that. Prosecutor, is it known what kind of barrel the musket had from which the shot was fired, short or long one?
Well, we do have this thing. So let's press. This lead, Your Honor. There was a musket next to the body. According to this, high quality detective drawing, the musket looks one-handed and with a short barrel.
Intriguing. Very intriguing. Muskets are not so easy to get, and if I remember correctly from the voice, the defendant is a simple merchant. Is known where he got this musket from?
Yes, Your Honor. The musket belongs to the one who captured Glum at the scene of the crime, Guard Chief Drum.
Wow, the musket of the guard chief. I think we should hear the testimony of the witnesses.
Yes, Your Honor. Colleague Drum, please take the witness stand.
I'm proud to serve the people, the Supreme Collegium, and the King.
Colleague Drum, please tell the court your version of the events of that day.
Certainly. It was evening and my service was come to an end. I decided to have a couple drinks at the tavern.
Okay.
I love to drink on duty. Not on duty, no, Your Honor. But there are no directives nor prohibitions on my actions after the end of duty. I literally drank over a couple of beers, after which I heard a shot.
Where exactly did the shots come from?
From bar at the tavern.
Where animals are kept. Do you remember exactly how many shots were fired? Okay, so we do not have how many shots there are.
One shot.
And probably there could not have been many of them if they were fired from a single musket. Loading a musket is long and hard, and by that time I had already reacted. Sure, and what did you do? Okay, I thought it will be like updated, so I will have this thing.
Of course, I rushed to check who was shooting. I thought that someone might need my assistance. When I rushed inside, there were two people in the bar. One of them, Bloom, was lying on the ground. Blood was burning from his head, and Apple was lying nearby. He was already dead.
An apple, huh? Oh, he's a vegetable vendor, I see. Wait, no, he's a vegetable vendor, and the deceased is a fruit vendor, so yeah, there it is. Oh, new facts.
5 meters, however, from body, near the entrance, Glum was kneeling, a musket lay behind him, and the air smelled of gunpowder.
New facts. So how can I? Hold up. Okay, no, was apprehended with a musket next to Blum's body, so we do not. Okay, so yeah, okay. The air smelled of gunpowder. I immediately grabbed my musket and arrested Glum. Hold up. How did your musket end up there anyway?
Your musket? No, that's right, Your Honor. I don't remember exactly when my musket disappeared, but I'm pretty sure Glum stole it.
Okay, there it is.
I object. It could be anyone's musket. This is my musket. It can't be a coincidence that my musket disappeared and that a stolen musket was fired a moment later.
And do you have any proof that this is your musket?
Or do you think that I won't recognize my own musket or something? That's a lie. It could have been anyone's musket.
Something is wrong. I think there is a lot of fact I need to point out right now. Could be anyone's musket. Hold up. Okay, I got a penalty. I'm afraid, Mr. Glum, that we have irrefutable evidence. This is Drum's musket. Take a look at the musket itself. Two carved letters are clearly— Oh, I see. Yeah, I did not notice that. Yeah. Two carved letters are clearly visible on it, D and R.
What?
This is an abbreviation of the name Drum. Isn't that right, Mr. Drum? Did you carve those on your musket?
Yes, you see, I was very proud when I was given this musket. I decided to make it more personal. This, of course, is not according to the statute, but many high-ranking guardsmen do this.
So you, Mr. Glum, actually stole this musket from Drum.
I don't. No, I'm not. Well, okay. Maybe I borrowed this musket from Drum, but that doesn't prove that I killed Bloom. Bloom was my friend. Anyone could have entered this bar and shoot him and leave unnoticed.
Mr. Drum, in your testimony, you missed one important detail that is listed on my list of facts.
Oh, yes? And which one exactly?
You didn't mention that the door to the bar at the time was locked. How can I open this new facts tab? Okay.
Ah, yes, precisely. When I ran up to the bar and it was closed, I shouted for the door to be unlocked, but there was no answer. I had to kick down the door.
Let me clarify. Locked from the inside.
Yes, it was a simple door with latches inside and outside. Only the inner one was closed.
Which is exactly what we needed to prove, Your Honor. The accused Glum was the only one who could have fired the shot. Only he could close the door from the inside.
Lies! You're all lying. The criminal could have escaped through the window.
Alas, Mr. Glum, but you're not focused enough. The fact is that there are no windows in this barn.
Oh! It can't be.
I'm afraid it can, Mr. Glum. You stole a musket and shot in cold blood in the barn. No one else could have done it except you. You were alone in a room locked from the inside. Light in your soul and confess.
But you missed something.
Hmm? What are you speaking of exactly?
Why would I do that? Why would I kill Bloom and much so in a crowded tavern?
Colleague, I don't follow your conclusions. Okay, Oh, I hadn't thought of a motive. I think I missed something. Okay, so... Oh! There you go! Okay, no. A motive. Oh, they were competitors, yeah. I haven't looked at one. Everything is simple. Mr. Glum, you and the Bloom were competitors in the same market. You were selling vegetables and Bloom was selling fruits. You decided to remove a competitor.
No! No!
No! It wasn't like that. Not like that? Then how exactly? Spit it out, Mr. Glum. Clear your conscience.
It was an accident. I wasn't going to kill him. We were just having fun.
Having fun? Okay, I see. There was an apple on his head, and he would try to like shoot an apple, and he shot him instead. Okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah, I thought why there was an apple. I thought he was like, "Hi, this apple is better like all of your vegetables." He was like, "No," and shot him, but no. Okay, I got it now.
Alright. I can't take it anymore. I refuse to answer this question.
I think I now have everything I need to understand his motive. There must be some object that will indicate why he and Blom went to the barn with a musket. An apple. Really? So that's the thing. I now understand what you and Bloom were doing in the barn. But how could you have been so dumb?
Well, I don't understand a thing. Colleague prosecutor, enlighten the court about your relation.
So yeah, this is actually like very communist like. So like Tovarish colleague. So yeah, this is very like and totalitarian. You got it. So yeah. Then the state property must get death by execution. Yeah. The apple, Your Honor. Glum and Bloom stole a musket and went to the barn to hit the bullseye.
You're not. You mean that?
Yes, Your Honor. Glum really wasn't aiming at Bloom, but instead at the apple that Bloom placed on his head.
Oh, the one God be his righteous. But why, colleague prosecutor? Glum doesn't look like an idiot. They couldn't have been so stupid not to guess how it would end. Could they?
Oh. They were drunk. I'm afraid, Your Honor, they were drunk. When Glum was detained, he was completely intoxicated.
Mr. Glum, did you really shoot your friend while trying to knock an apple off his head?
Yes, that's what happened.
Just like you said. Bloom and I got drunk that night and I don't remember exactly which one of us offered to steal the musket, but this drama of yours didn't watch it after all. I wish after it all. To take that musket, it was a piece of cake. I remember that after a couple of minutes, we were already happily running outside. We entered the barn and closed the latch so that no one would disturb us. Then he went to the other end of the barn and when I realized what I had done, I didn't know what to do. The families were so close. Oh, one God, what will his wife say? This is all extremely sad, Mr. Glum, but the law is the law. Wait, huh? The law is the law, right? Huh? You can't execute me for killing him.
Hold up. Nah, you stole. You stole a state property, you stole a musket.
I beg your pardon? God, laws and punishment in Nadragia, Article 1. Murder or assault on a state servant will never serve the state. He was a simple merchant, like me. Ha! You have no law to execute me.
Called laws punishment on Nadragia, Article 2. Theft of state property.
What? But I didn't steal anything from the state.
It was quick of you to forget, Mr. Glum, that the musket is a weapon issued to the guardsmen by the Kingdom State of Nadragia.
No. No! Don't do this. Listen to me. I have a family.
Okay, I now cannot drop the charges.
I have children. It was an accident. I've heard enough. Mr. Glove, a vegetable merchant at the local market. How much you need? I will pay any amount. Just tell me how much. Listen to Article 2 of the Code Laws of Punishment on Drug. You are sentenced to death by firing squad. Take him away. Well, we can stop this theater now. And you were great, I'll tell you. Gave me a beating, huh? I told you you'd get used to it quickly.
Thank you. And you play your role incredibly well.
You know what they say. The court is a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
I'm not sure that this praise sounds like that.
Isn't it? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you'll make an excellent prosecutor. A couple of tips for last. Remember that you always have time before the start of the trial to study all the laws and facts about the case. Not interrupt the judge or witnesses without reason. It is better to think longer before unreasonably shouting out facts. At the same time, check every phrase, every word spoken in court. Or continue the conversation, always think, are there any contradictions with facts or laws? If you understand that the accused is not guilty, then you can refuse the prosecution and end the trial. Of course, only until a verdict is passed or he confesses. what else? Oh, yes. Not all the facts that you have written down will always be necessary and useful to you.
Hold up. Yeah, I think this one and this one I did not need.
Your job, among other things, is to understand what is relevant and what is not. But at the same time, do not throw some fact out of your head just because you have already used it in court. It may come in handy again. And finally, do not forget to speak with your colleagues before the trial. Perhaps some useful acquaintance will help you in the future.
Thank you, Glum. You literally helped me out today. I don't know what I would do in a real court without this training.
So, what's the time? Oh, wow. We're a little late here. Your first real case is about to begin. Don't worry so much. If you can repeat what you just did, you will be an outstanding prosecutor.
Wow, so test trial, we did it. Now we need two more, like, real ones. Okay, hold up. That is me. This is the judge. This is this peasant. This is like the writer. I know, not typewriter. Yeah, I guess typewriters, and a guard. Well, bailiff, I guess.
Greetings to all. A good day to you, collect prosecutor. I don't think we've met yet. You can call me Sir Frankstone. The Supreme Collegium and the King appointed me to be one of the judges in this wonderful castle.
Okay, Nadragia against Illiman. Peasant Ike Illiman is accused of murder. The deceased is a guard named Manny Muggerin. Wait. Cause of death: 3 stab wounds to the back of the head. Okay, so Frankstone, yeah, I get it. 3 stab wounds to the back of the head. The body was found last night on the road between Mott Haven village and the market. Manny's had a purse with coins on the belt of his body. Okay. A blue garden hoe with 3 blooded blades was found next to the body. Okay, 3 stab wounds. Okay, yeah, so that matches. Ike's neighbor, Mundane, said Ike has a blue hoe. During the arrest, Ike Illiman resisted. The blue hoe was not found at Ike's house. Ike is married and has 3 children. Ike is a peasant and earns money by selling vegetables grown by him. Okay, I see. Glad to meet you, Your Honor. Aiden Fair, at your service.
As far as I understand, today is your first trial at work, is it not? I assume that your colleague Glum has already informed you about the procedures of the trial.
Yes, Your Honor. Although, to be honest, I'm not completely sure of my own abilities yet.
I'm sure we'll find out soon. Nevertheless, as far as I know, the results of your first training case will be counted towards paying for your work. Consider it a small upfront payment from the state. You become a prosecutor according to the order on the distribution of bastard children to state positions.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's disappointing. I would like to see such important roles distributed by volition and desire, and not forced. However, this way you can serve your country well. And who knows, maybe you will have a phenomenal career in the service to the Supreme Collegium.
Okay, so this is Ike. Yeah, he did it. Okay, no. Well, I think that this guy, hold up, Mundane, did it and just blamed Ike. Or maybe not. Let's just see how this went through. I don't like the way he looks at me. It seems that accused wanted to say something, but refrained. I need to get ready. I should do fine. I love how this game looks like the small sprites and the let's go with the big ones. So yeah, I really like how this game is done, like extraordinary investigations, like and I like how you like literally use the facts in conversation, not when you need to present something. So yeah, and also I like the style. So he's very handsome, should I say. I guess he's like, hey, I need to get ready, I should be fine.
Oh, the time waits for no man. Is the prosecution ready?
Ready, Your Honor. Yeah, we have, how is it called again? Cravat. Cravat. Yeah, we have a cravat.
Accused, are you in fair mind, and are you ready to defend yourself in court? Yes, I'm ready. Oh, I am. And you, the Collegium Ducks, wish only to execute honest peasants. What do you charge me with? This is slander, okay? A blatant lie. Prosecutor, this remarks are getting completely out of place here. You're wasting the court time.
Well, he literally asked what you charged me with. Okay, you know what, fine. Okay, getting there.
Mr. Edelman, I hope you're well aware of the seriousness of your situation. You can't get into Nadragia's courts for no reason. To defend yourself in court is your right, not your duty. If you continue to be rude to the employees of the Supreme Court like you and the King, then I will have to deny you this right. Do I make myself clear, Mr. Edelman? I haven't heard an answer from you, and by making it clear that I will not tolerate rudeness in court.
Extremely clear.
Good. In that case, I declare the court session of Nadragia against Ike Ilaman open.
Okay, so now the timer will go.
Colleague prosecutor, I ask you to start by reading out the charges to the accused.
Peasant farmer Ike Illerman is accused of murdering guard Manny Magarin.
Manny? What a strange name. Especially for a guard. I have not heard of such names being common in Nadragia.
As far as I know, it's short for Manuel or Manfred, Your Honor. I believe that the nickname Manny was given to the guardsman by locals. The cause of Manny's death was 3 stab wounds to the back of his head.
3 wounds to the back of the head? This means that the killer purposely took out a knife and stabbed him from behind 2 more times?
No, Your Honor. The nature of these wounds indicates a specific murder weapon. A garden hoe with 3 prongs for loosening the soil was found next to the victim.
I see. Therefore, there is no doubt that the murder was committed by this. It's not my hoe! The fault is not on me. Look for another fool.
Oh, I missed something? Okay. So it's not my hoe. There is someone who would disagree with you. Your Honor, allow me to call a witness who will confirm who is actually the owner of this hoe.
Well, let's hear his testimony then.
Okay, mundane. Yeah, maybe it is him. Well, I do not know.
Moon? Moon?
Moon, is it you who is against me? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Accused! Immediately stop talking to the witness until he gives his testimony to a prosecutor colleague. I have already warned you about threats and intimidation against Nadragia employees. The same goes for witnesses. Is that clear?
Yes, it is. Mr. Day, you were called here to describe to the courts what garden tools your neighbor Ike Illerman had. Well, it's not that I was deliberately looking at what he had there. The usual eggs there, regular, soda, plana, and, well, hoe. Please describe in more detail what Mr. Element's hoe looked like. Well, it was a weighty one, of good quality, with metal teeth to lose the soil, and the handle was painted bright blue. As you can see, Your Honor, the witness confirmed that the defendant had, but useless that hoe was broken. It has been for a couple of days already, probably. What do you mean broken? Entirely? Oh, recently I came up to Ilman's fence and he was sitting there, sad looking. I call out to him and ask, "Why are you so along the field? Why are you so down?" And he says, "Do you remember the hoe, man?" It broke down completely. No money for a new one. Now, he says, "I'm sitting, I'm thinking." And he got to the fence and showed me the hole. And now I see the teeth are blunted and the base bent. Yes, and another tooth is also bent. Terrible. And when did you say it was? Exactly. Exactly, 2 days ago. Mr. Moon, could Ike have fixed this hole himself?
Stop acting like we're in Stop acting like we're in Azazilian circus. A peasant working on metal without a forge, it's unheard of. Mr. Moon, the question was addressed to you. In fact, I'm also interested in your opinion as of another peasant.
No, Your Honor. I don't think that's possible, Your Honor. Moreover, the day before yesterday, that day Ike spent the whole evening at my hut. You're out, Mr. Moon? Yes, yes, Your Honor. Just the day before yesterday to the main market on the country, where the shopping rows or artisans, blacksmith, tailors, bars, merchants from Azazelia have arrived. Lots of curiosities were brought, which are not to be found in our places. Sweets of some kind, spices, scotch with peculiar style, multicolored glass. By the way, I went to buy some there myself. Mr. Moon, get to the point, please. Did you say that Ilman was with you the day before yesterday? Yes. I have a good harvest this year. I sold everything at the market and called a neighbor, so to speak, to celebrate. After he had showed me the hole at the fence, we drank all evening until he was drunk and left me and went home. But quickly the whole evening he was really gloomy. Well, it's clear why. He had a good hoe and unusual one, beautiful, and it broke. Not an ordinary hoe, you say. Why, it isn't exactly.
Come on, you know that yourself. Garden tools don't get painted. It's expensive, and not necessary for the household.
That's why I immediately realized that we were talking about his hoe when the guardsman came to ask how I mean. There are no such hoes in the area anymore. I'm sorry, Ika. I couldn't keep on being silent as long as this happened near our village. For honest I am, for the truth I am. Okay. From Azazelia, and like the forgers in Azazelia also. So he could have fixed it. Okay. I don't think it's mundane, but
On behalf of the Supreme Collegium, I thank you for your help, Mr. Moon. Don't blame yourself. You did everything right.
thank you, Your Honor.
Well, I believe we've heard enough from Mr. Moon. You can go for now. You will be called upon again if the court still needs you.
Your Honor, I demand the floor.
Yes, we'll have the same, Mr. Ilman. The court is ready to hear a statement.
You've heard it all yourself. My hoe is broken. And my mischieving neighbor confirmed that it was no condition at all for me to fix it myself. It's someone else, so I have nothing to do with it. It certainly isn't, Mr. Elliman. I'm afraid that the garden tool found in the murder scene belongs to you without a shadow of doubt. You see, the detective and the guards connected this garden hoe with you for a reason, Mr. Elliman. His handle is painted blue, which, as we have recently learned from Mr. Dane, is of an exceptional rarity for ordinary peasants. And considering that your blue hoe disappeared at the same time as the other one was found, it's impossible to believe that this is just a coincidence. Oh yeah? Mine is it. Then how'd you explain that my hoe was broken and this one wasn't? I was drinking on the moon and couldn't have fixed it. Okay, pay more attention, blah blah blah. Okay, no. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Maybe he, like, asked his children? No, he did not. Um. Okay, no, no. Oh, fuck. No. Fuck. No. I have no idea what to do next. Uh. No. What to do next? Fucking hell! Oh my god. This is so frustrating. Okay, yeah, you know, whatever. I guess I'm just dumb. Well, I have no, I have my little time left. Yes, it's true that you and Moon were drinking the day before yesterday, but Manny Morgan body was found last night. You had all morning and afternoon to repair it. Maybe if you're so smart, you can also tell me exactly how and where did I fix this damn hole. Yeah, sure, you. I'm afraid I don't know that for now. As I thought, oh, this is an outrageous attempt to imprison an innocent man, and all of you, those in power, are all the same. Don't have enough facts, then I can try to call a witness. Perhaps the neighbor saw something on the day of the murder. Your Honor, I would like to hear an additional testimony from Mr. Dane Moon, the defendant's neighbor. Perhaps he will shed some light on this.
I'll allow it, if you think we have time for this. Mr. Moon, please answer a couple of questions from the colleague prosecutor.
Okay, whatever you say. Mr. Moon, the day before yesterday you were drinking at your house with Mr. Ike. But perhaps you know where Ike was and what he was doing yesterday morning. Or during the day. No, I don't know that. All I know is that he wasn't at home. We peasants are simple people. Uh, the sun rises and we go to work, and that morning Ike wasn't working. I need to understand what fuck should I ask him a question about. I have to find out how Ike would fix this hole, something that Moon has already mentioned. Okay, I need to point it right now. So, let's... what? I don't understand what you're talking about. Mr. Moon, you said that Ike couldn't fix the hole with his own hands. Yes, that's right. For such repairs, you need a heart, an anvil, and a skillful hands. And surely you know where a man with such skillful hands is.
Of course I do.
I walk by the main road from the village will get to the market. And there, 100 meters from the vendors, lives a local blacksmith. On the way to the market, yes, a good man. He helps the local peasants. Sometimes even for nothing, if there is nothing to get paid with. This local market has already appeared somewhere. I think I need to look at the facts and draw some conclusions.
Fuck.
Local market, local market. Is it like he was killed between road? So that's it, the market.
I'm sorry, colleague, but I don't quite understand you.
Your Honor, the body was found on the road between the market and the village where Mr. Ike lives. Since Mr. Ike was drinking with Mr. Moon the night before the last, the only time available to have that hole fixed was on the day of the murder. before the discovery of the body and the hoe. And this leads us to the conclusion that Mr. Ike went to the market exactly to have his hoe fixed. Isn't that right, Mr. Ike? All the facts lead to this, Mr. Ike. We can interrogate the local blacksmith, and one of them will surely confirm my conclusions. Stay, dogs! I will not admit my guilt, because I'm not the one to blame. You should stop this immediately, prosecutor, or you will regret your decision. Mr. Ike, how dare you to threaten an employee of the Supreme Collegium right in court? It wasn't a threat, Your Honor, but an omen. I will not tolerate such behavior in court. I've already warned you. If you threaten or intimidate someone in this court, you will simply be taken to your cell. Yes, Your Honor. Good. Colleague prosecutor, I think that you have been able to prove the possibility of the murder by Mr. Ike. Undoubtedly, the garden hole found at the crime scene is a very strong piece of evidence against him. Also, your assumption that Mr. Ike went to the fixer's cell yesterday morning is logical and is in agreement with the testimony of the witness. And yet, before passing sentence, I would like to... Stop it, please. It's not his fault. What is this? Your Honor, I'm sorry. This woman, she asked to stand at the door to the courtroom, and then she burst in. I didn't have time to apprehend her. I'll take her away now. Oh, wait. Listen to me. I'm his wife, Nook. Not kill him, man. It's okay, guardsman. If she's his wife, then maybe we should listen to what she has to say. Thank you most humbly, Your Honor. I do have something to say. Wife, have you lost your mind? I told you to stay at home. It's none of my business. I can handle it. Let you go to the gallows? No, let the judge listen to me as well. Your Honor, listen. He couldn't have killed the guardsman. He was with me that morning. With me. Something is wrong. Yeah, he said that. Wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. How can I prove that she was, No, no, no. How can I prove it? I have no time, literally no time. No. Okay, no, I lost. Out of time, not guilty. Fuck. Can I replay? No, no, wait, no! No, 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 wait. Fuck. Okay, I refuse to prosecute this one. Whatever. Wait, did not get paid. Fuck. I should have said fuck. Ah. Okay, no, I will get paid. Okay, sure. Yeah, okay. Oh. Fuck. You know what? Let me just reload again. Okay, I'm refusing. I can handle it. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go, let's go. The charges. He is accused of murder. A hoe. Okay, I no. Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, no, no. Fuck. Uh, there you go. Yeah, Mr. Moon. Something he had mentioned. Uh, there you go. Okay, there you go. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. There she goes. Okay. Okay. He was with me. No, that's not it. Okay. Ilman, you said you were with your husband that morning. I finally got to this point. Let me save here. This is so frustrating. Yes, I've been there all morning. Believe me, we're together. Hugging my husband and kissing. He loves me so much. He has never even raised his hand to me. Uh, I believe you, Mrs. Ilman. You were together. Unbeliever. You were together that morning. But you were both out of your house, weren't you? Um, I... We... We were... You were at the market. You went there together that morning. You and your husband. But he went to the blacksmith, and you didn't. Nonsense! Here's the stupidity! All of it, all lies. I can prove it, Mr. Ika. Your neighbor, Mr. Day, earlier told the court that traders from Azazelia arrived at the market just the day before yesterday, with curiosities that can be bought in Nadragia. And what does it mean? Do you want to put a theft from the market on my wife, you collegium dog? Not at all, Mr. Ika. I do not know for certain how your wife got the thing that she could have received only yesterday at the market, but look at the intricate pendant around her neck. Clearly the decoration is not Nadragian. When else could a simple peasant woman get such a thing? You bought it there, didn't you? Noak? Admit at least that. Noak, don't tell him a thing. And don't you dare bully my wife. I love you.
Mr. Lemon, you're disturbing the order in the court again. I'm not ordering for you to take it away just out of respect for your crying wife. Mr. Suleiman, answer the prosecution question.
Yes, this is the truth. Yesterday I bought it at the market yesterday.
No.
Yes, I bought this pendant yesterday, and my husband and we went home. And on the way from the market, you met the guardsman menu muggering, right? Don't answer, no. You can't prove anything.
Mrs. Suleiman, you are in the court of the great Nadragia. Hiding from the Supreme Collegium and the King is a sin against the one God.
No, no one. We did not meet anyone. Everything was very quiet and peaceful. No fights. No. Except your arm says otherwise, Mrs. Illiman. What? Please present everyone the bruise on your arm. Just as I thought. It's quite new. This is nothing serious. I just fell. Yes, I fell on the ground. When I was working in the garden. It's fine. No, it's literally a hand. You're not good at lying, Mrs. Noak. The bruise on your arm is clearly shaped like a hand with fingers. Your arm was grabbed. I grabbed, you say? Okay, so I get it. Manny tried to take his wife, and he defended her and killed him, and they decided to... Okay, I see now. Okay. It was my husband. Yes, it was okay. Himself grabbed my arm then, strongly, and hit me. We had a fight because of it. Mrs. Ullman, just a few minutes ago, you yourself told the court that Ike loves you and has never beaten you. You invent your testimony on the fly and contradict yourself. Master Prosecutor, I'm begging you. Give up on this case. I implore you. Don't let the judge find Ike guilty. Well, it's not his fault. Well, no, even if like I get what happened now, but even if it is like this, he still should be hanged. I mean, okay, maybe I'm just too harsh and whatnot, but yeah, I think he still deserves his punishment. No, it's not stopping even if I go to the menu.
Colleague prosecutor, I understand that this is your first case, but show resilience. If we released every murderer because of his wife's tears, then prisons and scaffolds would be having empty a long time ago.
But prisons are still empty because you kill everyone like on spot.
Yes, Your Honor. Continue, colleague prosecutor.
I'm not dropping this case, no. Mrs. Silliman, it wasn't your husband who grabbed your arm, was it? No, it wasn't him. Your husband loves you. You're walking along on the road from the market home to the village, and this means that the one who grabbed you by the arm was... the guardsman grabbed you by the arm. Manny Muggrin.
Oh, congratulations, prosecutor.
Here? What are you doing? There's nothing that can be hidden from this prosecutor, no. He knows his job. As if the one God himself puts the right questions into his mouth. So I'll let him know the whole truth, let him send me to the gallows. Although, he won't like this truth. It was I who killed that guard. Oh, but all of you can imagine what kind of person he was. He was a monster, without conscience, without honor. A monster in a human body. There is a certain Grabsy in our country. Grabsilver. the pawnbroker. I know a lot of gold, and I couldn't return it. Since then, Grabsy has been looking for any ways to put pressure on me, scare me, and Manny was one of those ways. We crossed paths with him when Nook and I were walking back home. He demanded money, here and now. Of course, I didn't have it. What Moon said is true. We're simple peasants. We plow for pennies, from dawn to dusk. I didn't know if I could ever repay the debt. When you heard that I was poor, he didn't believe me. He looked so crookedly at my wife, and he grabbed her. He grabbed her and began to touch her. Started harassing my wife all over right in front of me. And he started to laugh. He laughed and screamed like a pig at a slaughterhouse. Nook fought back while he yelled. He asked, "Will you return the money to the pawnbroker now?" What else could I do? I don't think any of you would have done otherwise. I I grabbed that hoe that a blacksmith had just fixed for me out of pity. And while many turned away to Nook, I hit his head with the hoe with all my might. And I don't regret what I did. I would do it 10 more times. I would have riddled the face of this foul pig until his mother couldn't recognize him. I hope you're happy, prosecutor. One less peasant, one more peasant, right? Well, yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'm just doing my job. Oh, your Collegium pigs are the same. You're lucky to be born a bastard of a lord, and to be the one who executes those who are fighting for their family. I mean, yeah, I guess it's sad, boo-hoo, but, womp womp. I know this is like a horrible thing for me to say. I have no emotions, no feelings, but yeah, I mean, I have no idea who those people are. I have, okay, this guard just molested his wife and he killed her for it. I mean, there's a lot of cases like that, and I have no personal connection with any of those characters. I feel no emotions towards them. I'm just doing my job as a prosecutor. I need to uncover the truth, and the law says that he should be killed. Maybe the law is flawed. Yeah, sure, this law is trash, but it is the law, and we should probably change it, right? But it doesn't mean that right now I have something to do with it. I just need to do my job, and my job is to uncover the truth. The truth was uncovered. He killed this guard. Simple logic. And that means he should be punished by the law, no matter how stupid this law is. No, don't look sad.
If everything really happened as you say, then I'm sorry for you, Mr. Lemon. But the murder of a government employee is still murder, whether in self-defense or not.
I know. All I ask is that someone tells my neighbor Moon that I ask him to take care of Nook and the children. At least for some time.
Alright, Mr. Lemon. I will ask someone from the guards to pass your request to your neighbor. On the charge of violating law number 1 of the Code of Laws and Punishment of the Kingdom State of Nadragia, I declare Ike Lemon guilty, and I sentence him to death.
I'm sorry, Ike. Forgive me, I'm such a fool. I only made it worse. Don't be sad, dear. You meant well. Maybe I shouldn't have lied. With those dogs, you can't run away from the truth anyway. Take care of the little ones. I love you. Maybe we'll see each other again.
That's it. I declare the court session of Nadragia against Ike Lemon closed.
Easy, easy. That's too easy. Okay, next one. Yeah, and you see, it like we even do not have like time to see him hanged. Maybe that will be like emotional or some or whatnot. But we just skip to the next one. We just so this if the game is trying to like paint emotional picture, it well for me it does not do that. Even Ace Attorney, I do not consider Ace Attorney to be like a very emotional. Well, it depends on the case and on the game, but even it is not like the um, best example of emotional. Um, oh, how do we feel about the characters? But we do feel about the characters something. Well, maybe not all of them, because for example, well, okay, maybe we do feel something about each of them. Maybe it's disgust. Maybe it's like they are cute or something. Yeah, but we do feel something about them. Here, I don't think. Well, I do. I don't even feel my main character much because well, he doesn't self-reflect much. He doesn't like think, did I do the right thing? Did I? He just like, oh, okay, I sentenced a man to death because he killed his wife's molester. Okay, he did like say the point and make a sad face, but that's it. So I'm not really, connected to all of this. Okay, Nadragia against Guino. Guino Tuspe is accused of multiple crimes. Saltpeter warehouse was robbed the day before yesterday, during the night. Saltpeter is an explosive substance, yeah. The theft was noticed by two guardsmen. Barrels of saltpeter were loaded into a cart. Let's also save because I do not want to play again. All of that. Barrels of saltpeter were loaded into a cart. The guards failed to catch up with the cart. All the thieves were wearing masks. One of the thieves looked like Guiana Tuspi. The stolen saltpeter is enough for a small army. The tracks over the cart ended in a deep river. What do you mean ended in a deep river? Just go across the river and see where the tracks continue. Because it still needs to go go across it. Well, they can't stop in water. They need to go further. So just go across it and see where the tracks continues. Well, resume. Fucking police. Man. Tisby was captured yesterday at the border. Thousand leaflets hang the king. Was it found at Tisby's house? That's we do not even need to have the trial. There you go. He's already dead. Like we do not need to hear what the hell do they need saltpeter for. He's already dead. Like this is yeah, okay. Was previously accused of treason and sentenced to death and was granted full amnesty after the change of laws in the government. Oh yeah, that's okay.
What do you have here? This? It can't be.
Oh yeah, I can. Good day, you, Mr. Judge of the truly great Nadragian state. How long has it been since we met last time? 6 months? A year? I can't remember.
Just be.
Oh, where are my manners? We're not alone here. Master Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. I am Goina Tusby, the great and the only.
Just be. I personally signed the verdict for you back then. You should have been sent to the scaffold long ago.
Everyone has their secrets, Frankstone. Why should we, honorable gentlemen, bother the past? Yes, Mr. Judge.
I have no idea how you escaped the punishment, but this time you will pay for your atrocities.
Oh, the holy lightning. How glad I am that we have such an impartial and honest court in Nadragia. Well then, please, do begin your lynching, Mr. Judge. The usual verdict will do. Without a trial or witnesses?
So you can escape punishment through your schemes? Never. Everything is being documented. Prosecutor! I is going to take this case with utter seriousness. This man has been accused many times of war crimes against the Nadragian state. Don't let him escape justice because of because of some formality.
For sure, that would be a big oversight on your part, prosecutor. Truly a big one.
Is the prosecution ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you trust me? Are you in fair mind? Are you ready to defend yourself in court?
Are you asking me if I'm ready? Really? Mm, I know I say no.
Well, then, according to the customs, you will need to indicate the reason why you cannot defend yourself. And it should be significant.
So this procedure of consent of the parties is not described in law. That's unfortunate.
This is just a formality. As a judge of Nadragia, I have the right to start a trial without.
Sure you do. Don't sound your hardy-gardy again, Frankstone. You haven't changed a bit. I'm ready. So that I, the great Chaspiguna, would not be able to defend my honor in court before some novice prosecutor? Hold on to my pantaloons.
Then I declare the trial of Nadragia against Granite Tosby open. Prosecutor, you can start bringing on the charges.
Your Honor, Gardner Tusby is accused of multiple crimes at once.
Is that so? Multiple accusation at once?
I have no idea which gender is this, but I'm gonna read this as a girl, I guess. Your Honor, according to internal protocol, filling out and maintaining court records in the presence of multiple charges, the prosecutor must express all the articles of the law used in the trial in ascending order of the article number. Ascending, so like 1, 2. Okay, so it is theft, attempted coup, possession of any explosives, and unauthorized entries. Okay, so he have everything except murder. For example, a person can be charged under laws number 3, 4, and 5. Then the prosecutor should start by reading out law number 3.
Indeed. Prosecutor, tell the court exactly by which articles Mr. Goodney is accused. Stand for the smallest article number.
Your Honor, the first charge upon Gurina Tusby is under law number 2, theft of state property.
Okay, we'll get to the details of this theft later. Name the number of the next law under which he is accused. Check each law one by one.
Gurina Tusby is charged under law number 3, Your Honor. An attempted a coup or revolution or a call for it.
This is a very serious accusation. Go ahead. Are there any other laws under which Gurina can be charged?
Gurina Tusby is also charged with violating law number 4, Your Honor. Possession of explosives.
Holy lightning! No, it's explosives? Tell me, is that it?
No, Your Honor. Gurina Tusby is also accused of violating law number 5, unauthorized entry into state property. You're trying to sound that I'm accused of violating 4 of the 5 existing laws? As if the king himself wrote this laws for me.
I believe that this is the end of the laws under which he is accused. Are you satisfied, clerk?
Yes, Your Honor. Everything is recorded. And the laws in order are 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You can continue.
Excellent. Prosecutor, I ask you to inform the court about the known facts. Start with the theft you mentioned.
Yes, Your Honor. The warehouse with saltpeter was robbed the night before last. Saltpeter is an explosive substance gunpowder is made from. 2 guards noticed the theft. Excuse me. 2 guards noticed the theft. They saw barrels of saltpeter be loaded in the wagon. Unfortunately, they failed to catch up with it.
If saltpeter has fallen into bad hands, then the Dragon's dark times are ahead of us. A truly horrible crime.
It has absolutely nothing to do with me.
Just explain yourself. What do you mean, nothing to do with you?
Huh. Everything is extremely simple, Your Honor. The deeply respected prosecutor forgot to establish at least some connection between these events with me. Oh, stop talking. I was just about to do that, Mr. Gina. And the guards was who found the crime scene identified you as one of the saltpeter thieves. Identified? Me? Absolutely impossible. Nonsense. And by the way, I seriously think that even the prosecutor here knows the reason why it would have been impossible to identify me. You, now he would talk. I miss. It seems that I have a choice. Point out the fact or keep silent. Okay, yeah. So okay, I will not say a word. If he says like they have masks, how would he know? How did he know that they have masks? Because he should have. He shouldn't know. Well, he should not know that fact because he has nothing to do with it. But if he points it out, then he knows something about it. I will not. No, I'm afraid I'm not aware of such a reason. This is outrageous. Josh, I demand to see this witness. Immediately. Let him tell you exactly what he saw.
Well, I myself am interested to hear about this event in more detail. I will grant you this request. Bring in the guard who chased the guard.
I salute the Judge of the Great Nadragian State.
Show me, guardsman. Did you catch the moment of the robbery of the Saltpeter warehouse the night before last?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. Then describe to the court how it happened and what exactly you saw.
As you command, Your Honor. My colleague, the guardsman, and I, as usual, did a night patrol of the city streets. We were walking next to the warehouse, and suddenly we could hear a noise. We came a bit closer, and there was a cart with horses next to the warehouse. The cart was full of barrels, and someone was hastily putting another barrel on the cart. We rushed to them, of course, but then again, they saw us. Immediately, they jumped on the cart and made a run. My colleague and I, we didn't have our horses. We were on our 2 feet. We couldn't keep up with them.
Isn't this warehouse supposed to be guarded at night?
No, Your Honor. The walls and doors there are very strong, and the lock is very special. You can't open the door just like that. Besides, night patrols are frequent.
I see. Go on.
My colleague and I, we went to get the horses as soon as we realized that we would not catch up with the cart. Other guards were warned as well, and we gave chase. The road there, fortunately, is not paused. The trail was easily found. But then... the tracks ended up in the river, Your Honor.
No, it's in the river. Did the car sink?
Well, it wasn't anywhere near the shore. It looks like the wagon went to the bottom. The river is deep. Okay, let me think about it a second. So it went to the river, and then they could have just placed like planks there, like a bridge, and then grab them and right, like on. Okay, this is utterly stupid not to check the next side. Colleague guardsman, please attend to my questions as well. Did you see the thieves themselves that night?
Yes, yes, I saw them, but it was really dark. The torch's light did not go that far, only the glowing moon lit them up. Therefore, I noticed their details only partially.
Uh-huh. That is, you could not see the criminals?
Why? I could.
Gray clothes, black gloves on their hands, knitted hats on their heads, and face masks. Oh, what again? Repeat, please, so that everyone can hear you clearly. Well, gray clothing, gloves, and a mask. Face mask, Your Honor. Imagine this picture for a second. The dark night, the warehouse illuminated only by the moon. Gloomy masked types robbing the warehouse. Is it really safe to say that the guards saw me there? Your Honor, why did they even think it was me?
Well,
something isn't right here. Dusby seemed to know in advance where the interrogation of the witness would lead. Knew what he should not have. Yes! 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 Okay, which fact? Should I do it now? Yes, I do. Uh, I should. Yeah. Mr. Gurna, you asked so persistently to interview the witness and noticed so quickly that the robbers were wearing masks that it gives the impression that even before the trial you knew that the suspects were wearing masks. It's like you were there. A blatant lie! Lies and provocation, Your Honor! You knew that the robbers were wearing masks, but you couldn't say that directly. After all, only the guardsman and the detective knew about it. And you, the prosecutor, you knew in advance that the robbers were wearing masks, which means it is impossible to identify them. But you didn't mention it, did you? And no, personally I didn't know that they were wearing masks. This is slander! Then how else would you explain your phrase? The prosecutor himself knows the reason why it was impossible to identify me. That's, that's elementary, colleague. I just know where I was that night, at home. I was at home. And this means that it is impossible for some robber to identify as me. I thought you would point out exactly this fact, colleague prosecutor. That's all. Initially, I did not know how the robbers, whom I had never seen, were dressed. It's clever how he got out of it. Seems that he thought about this remarkable in advance. So, Your Honor, we settled on the fact that I cannot be found guilty of theft based on the testimony of an ordinary guardsman, but someone wearing a mask at night. While the witness is here, I can ask him how confident he is in his testimony, but I'm not sure in which fact I should ask clarifying questions. Colleague guardsman, clarify to the court, how sure are you that you saw Tusby Gaina that night? He was wearing a mask. Could you be mistaken? Hold up. Nope, never mind. I know what I saw. The upper part of his face was covered, it's true, but I noticed that chin, cheekbones, and lips. And his torso looks familiar as well. The thief was as puny and frail. In some, I have no doubts, Your Honor. Was he there in a mask or not? It's definitely Tusby. How do you... Your Honor... Oh, this is nonsense. Don't listen to this. This is my chance. Your Honor, this guard performs the duties assigned to him by the Supreme Collegium and the King with honor and dignity. We have no reason to question his honor. The guard claims that he saw you, Gaina Tusby. So it's actually you, Gaina, who should disprove his words. Well...
Can you object to that, Mr. Tusby?
No, I can't. I can't.
As a judge, I suggest you confess, Gardner. Tell us what was done with the stolen saltpeter. Then, even though there's a lot of certain in this case, there is nothing left for me but to declare Gordon Tusby.
Objection! 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 Your Honor, you cannot find a person guilty until you know exactly how the crime occurred. It's not humane.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tusby, but the laws on Nadragia don't work the way you would like them to. You have to tell someone you're a representative of the law that it is actually you who was seen at the crime scene. This is enough to reach a verdict of the law articles related to this theft. When you have time to look for the slightest nuances of each case. Therefore, the court finds Mr. Gardner Tusby guilty under Article 2, 4th, and 5th.
Huh. 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 3 times, ha, in your face.
Mr. Gardner, stop this farce immediately, or I'll be forced to order a guard to gag your mouth shut.
It was you who started the farce here. And I think it's time for the amazing and unique Tusby Gaina to leave his place. Prosecutor, I'll see you again.
What's this? What's going on? Guards! The fire! To the doors! Is it over? I really thought we were all going to die. And where? Tusby!
Your Honor, allow me to report. Tusby Gaina, Vanished!
What do you mean vanished? It's impossible.
He was here. And then the guards at the door didn't see anyone enter or leave the courtroom, Your Honor.
This this is unprecedented.
He's in chimney.
And to investigate immediately, forms act of loony. Have an accused disappearing from the courthouse.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Today's results. Security worker 2A1. I'll go to 1. Okay, there you go. Okay, I can pay taxes. Let's do that. Pay for housing. Yes, let's do that. And I do not want to donate to government right now. So let's continue the next day. Day 2. Okay, that's it. So, let's take a survey. So I can give my. Is that grammar reference? No way. Yeah. I thought of it too. So, let me change. Okay, hold up. Okay, I will now do. Okay, there, there you go. uh, how did you like the demo overall? So I liked it like at 8, probably. I really like the realization. Well, like how the game was made. The artwork, the music was pretty nice. The mm, setting, I guess. But there is still like we need more investment in the case. We need to care. Well, at least for me. Also, I think that it was a little, how to say, cut. So there's in Ace Attorney, there's it's pretty smooth how you go from case to investigation or whatnot. So from case to like this recess, and then from recess to another case or something like that, or from case to execution or something like that. So we need more smooth transitions. Okay. Only two of those. Which aspects of life did you like the most? Definitely game art, and I believe game mechanics. Yeah, the like the most. All of them both were great, but these two I like the most. If we could improve something, definitely storing characters. Uh, I'm not saying that they're bad, but they're lacking. So, what do we know about a judge? Nothing. What do we know about our main character? Nothing. Literally zero. We only know that he's. So, we do not know anything about him. Yeah, I mean, we know about Guna a little bit. He's more detailed than the main character, and this is very, very strange for me. So I think you need to focus more on uh, how the main character is. Um, well, we don't even see his thoughts much. He doesn't like reflect on what he has done, what he's doing, or whatnot, and so we need to focus more on that. How hard it is to win the in-game trials? I've played with timers. Okay, I won all of them, but sometimes it was very close. Yes, there you go. Yeah, I won all of them, but no, I I did not. Was the unit using the mega? Yeah, yeah, sure. Well, it could use some improvements, but yeah, it was easy. Was font easy to read? Yes, but you can use a more medieval style font. It would not hurt, definitely. How many hours of playtime would be okay for you for the full release? Oh, definitely 10 plus. What price range would you expect a game like this at release? I would buy it like 10, 12 maybe, or maybe 8, $10. It should be free. Well, I guess 8, 10 would be okay. I am not ready to give more. Well, did you play on PC Windows? Did you encounter any bugs? No, I did not. Was there anything specific that you would like to change in the game? I will just send them my screen. There you go. Okay, so that's that. We did a survey. We played a demo. Uh, okay, I how okay, it was 2 hours for me to uh walk through this. So yeah, this is very fun. I like this game. Uh, how it was made. Okay, so the um the universe itself didn't actually it wasn't something special, and I didn't feel a connection with it. So it's it could be better in terms of story and characters and like universe. Uh, but it still was pretty good. I enjoyed it. So definitely am waiting for release. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you. Well, please like and subscribe. Also, maybe write a comment. It it was me, Prosecutor Jamrod. Uh, Thank you, and I will see you in the next ones. Bye bye. Yes, I stole that from multiplier. Yeah.